Apparently it says it starts in 2 days and it's only the 20th of February, not the 30th. Oops. Right, let's see if we can make this work. I will be right with you. I am here. Just give me 1 second to catch up. But in the meantime, hi, hello, and welcome. I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. Colour Your World is something that I started 3 years ago. It is a art inspiration monthly challenge type thing. It's opt in, opt out. It's completely free. Yeah, just go with the flow. I don't know if we're going to get anybody here though, because I put the wrong date on. Isn't that clever? 2 seconds. I am coming. Just a second. There's absolutely loads of messages popped up here and I don't know why. So just bear with for 2 seconds. I am getting there. Yes, art inspiration. You can play any time at all that you want. It can be, it's not just paper craft. You can use it for clay. You can use it for, oh, absolutely anything. Clay, resin, paper crafts, mixed media, card making, anything at all. What it is we choose a colour and a prompt each month. They're already mapped out. I do it in January. I will be doing it again next year. A little bit different. Each year it's getting better and better and I'm building it up. So yes, so if nobody turns up, then that is absolutely fine, because people can come back and watch later on. I have done it wrong. It is my fault. So just bear with for 2 minutes while I try and catch up with things. There we go. I think I've done it. Let's find YouTube again so I can see comments. Right. Hi, Donna. I've just realised I put it on for the 30th and it's only the 28th. So, anyway, it's Halloween Colour Your World because I'm not here next Sunday. I'm not here for that week. So I thought we'll do it tonight, and then I have done it. So this is October's. It is orange and black. The Pantone colours are in the description. And I'm so pleased to be back as well, Donna. I really am. So the colours are in the description. The Pantone colours are there as well, so you can pick and choose. Obviously, orange and black is just a prompt. It's just get out the comfort zone. And the theme is spooky. So make of that what you will. It can be gothic, it can be cute spooky, it can be scary spooky, it can be anything. I have pulled out the Halloween colour create kit because I absolutely love it. And I've also found an MDF arch. It did have a star in the middle, but I seem to have lost all the other bits for it, so I've cut the star out and I'm going to use it as a Halloween arch. But we're going to try something a little bit different. I have already some watered some acrylic paint down, and I've got this. It's Pebeo silicone oil. Now, I think you use any kind of silicone oil, treadmill oil, anything like that. Hi, Maureen. Would yous be absolute darlings and share this to Facebook, Emma's Happy Place, please, and anywhere else you can, because I put the wrong date on. It says I'm going live in 2 days and I'm not. I'm here now. Just so it can let people know, because people may be annoyed that I'm still useless. So start off, all we're going to do is I've mixed basically orange acrylic paint with water and black acrylic paint with water. I do need a bit of a tissue as well. Now, this is messy. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's fun. So I've watered it down quite a bit, and I'm just going to tip that on. Now, it's good on a canvas. You can use paint pouring technique. It is a paint pouring technique, but I wanted to see if I could do it on paper as well. It does take a little while to dry, but it's totally worth it. So I'm putting quite a bit of paint on, across the top there, and then all I'm going to do is go and take this tissue and just run it down, if we can, without sucking it all up. Dear me. There we go. So a bit of plastic might have been easier, but we're working with it. So that is it. You've got this going on. Now the silicone oil, this is Pebios. It was only £4, but I'm sure if you've got treadmill oil or anything, which might be a swear word, I've just put some in a little cup, and all I'm going to do is flick, and we'll get this cool lacing effect. Now I have done this with alcohol inks and things before, but wait until you see it dry. It's really cool. It does take a little while to dry, and I would imagine doing this with other colours as well would be incredible. Black and white would be incredible. So there we go. Look at how cool that is. When it dries, you get a completely cool effect. Oh, it's perfect for Halloween. It's nice and easy. Yes, it's messy, but on a canvas, it's even better. And if your paint is thick, like the pouring paint, and you do it down a canvas, you're going to get even cooler like effects, which we will do that. I will absolutely 100% do. Oh, I've gone off. I will absolutely 100% do that. And yes, so it's not up everybody's street, this theme, but it is what it is. You can go a little bit gothic. It won't let you. Can you share it and copy the link? There's a little share arrow. If you can't, it doesn't. It honestly doesn't matter. I've shared it, but like I say, so this is it when it dries. Now this wasn't. I didn't put it on as thick, but how cool does that look? And this is with a just silicone oil, basically. So cool. So what I'm going to do is, because there's never much of a plan. Never ever much of a plan. I'm not bothered about this little top bit here or this bottom bit, because we're all going to put a frame on it. But I am going to glue it down, and I am using quite thick glue because I want it to stay put, and it's also a thick mixed media card I used. I made a watercolor card. But I think on like a hard canvas or something it would be even better. Okay, I just want it to stick. I want it to stick so it doesn't take 300 years to stick. There we go. So it doesn't matter if your brush is wet when you do this. It can actually help thick glue move a little bit. So, and then we will pop a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom. Won't matter, because we are going to put a frame on it. Well, the thing is, September's was very similar theme, and I went quite scary with that. I did draw another one, another Bogart, and I did him in green, which he still needs turning into a page. Yeah, not to worry if it won't. Honestly, it's just, it's me. I did the wrong date, and I wish I kind of put that on the other way. Oh no, I did that way. I wanted the black coming down. So how is everybody? Tell me, what have you been up to? Tell me. When I got the kitchen done, I got a new outside light. I know I've showed both Maureen and Donna it. Did I show you? I did. It was longer than 2 minutes ago, and I give it eyelashes. I'll pop a picture up. I absolutely love it. I give it eyelashes. It's the most hideous light. I absolutely hate it. As soon as I see it, I said, oh God, Big Brother. Like the iron Big Brother, but yeah. Oh, there we go. We'll let that dry off a bit. Again, not too fussed about how raggy the edges are, because we are going to put a frame on it. I just don't want them to stick out. I'd rather go a little bit in than a little bit out. So I mean, look how cool that looks. It's like a lace, and I think with black and white it would be good in the monochrome. I think with bright colours as well. You go over with the white. I know you can add silicone directly to the paint as well. I think we might need to have a play. I'll hunt some canvases out, and I think we could do with a play and just see what else we can make paint do. I'll tell you what else I did manage to, do you know what it is for the past, I'm going to just talk your ears off. For the last few weeks with all this going on, I've had so many ideas going on in my head. So I got some balloons and I thought we'd try some different techniques with paint and balloons. I also got the UV resin out for 5 minutes and started thinking about jellyfish. So with the balloons I made little UV resin like jellyfish heads. No idea why. We'll see what happens. Try to think what else. I've got so many ideas. I feel like I've been stuck in a little bubble, dying to play. Where's the painted it? The light, honestly. I don't know if I dare though. I think I will. In fact, I think we all know I will. Because I mean, alcohol takes alcohol off, so I can just clean it off with a bit of Ibrosol. Isoprazole. Is it Ibrosol? Is that what it's actually called? Oh, there we go. So there is our Halloween spooky gothic frame. It might need another coat of black, but it might not. I'm gonna just pop that to one side. I did get the Halloween kit out, but all of this will be painted as well afterwards, tidy it all up. Now this can just hang anyway. Again, it doesn't have to be spooky, it doesn't have to be scary, it can be very, very cute. As in gothic style, it could just be a gothic ladies or something. It doesn't have to be spooky Halloween. Far too much glue, have I? There we go. Hopefully that'll stick anyway. I'll just pop it to one side to dry off. And then I've got this. And I'm not sure. There is no plan. There never is when it comes to Colour Your World, because there just never is. But I was thinking along the lines of one of the candles. So I'll just pop that to one side. And then obviously we've got the little ghosts. I've got one. Where's he gone? He was here. Where has he gone? Oh, there he is, hiding. There's one that I made out of clay. So I have been busy with them again because I love making them. And Halloween, it's my favourite time. It's my favourite time of the year. We do have all of this as well for the gothic. So it is gothic and Halloween spooky as well. We do have some of these jars. I might pop them to one side because I might use a couple of the little ones. And we'll come back. We'll come back because I might want some pumpkins as well. But basically this is the kit. You get 2 of everything. I think it does tell you on the website. Oh, Donna, you'll like what I've got. I haven't had a chance to get them on yet. I might just send you pictures. It might be easier because everything's just busy. So I'm just going to use watercolours and then probably some of this orange paint as well for the candle. I think I'll go for the big one actually. So let's use the orange for this. And then, because it is black and orange, and I think the whole Hocus Pocus tale was the Salem witches, the witches of Salem come back when a virgin lights the black candle. And do you know the books that I make, the Hocus Pocus books, with the eye in? That's what the film is based on. That's what the book's sort of off, but that's what it's off the film. And I love it so much. I'm going quite dark here. And it won't take as long to cut them out. I won't take up all your life, even though I haven't seen his for ages. And then we'll water it down for here, because it will be lighter on the top. And especially lighter under the candle. And then I'm going to go with like a yellow ochre around here, because I want to give it like a hint of gold, but I may come back in with gold as well. Hey. Oh, what you having for dinner? That's a good idea. Pink ghost, Donna. Yes. Yes, do it and show me. It would be fabulous. It's very cute as well, pink ghosts. So it doesn't have to be scary at all. So what I'm using here is just watercolour. And again, we can add in shade and everything else as we go. And you can mix acrylic paint with watercolour. You've just got to remember that watercolour is reactive and acrylic paint isn't. But you can water acrylic paint down to the point where it's very similar to watercolour. So I may come in with similar as in the consistency and the way it sort of goes on the paper, not similar as in properties, because that would be a lie. Well, there's the candle. I'll pop that there. I'm just going to grab a couple of pumpkins in with the orange and literally just attack them with orange. And I'm still using the watered down acrylic paint. I might chop the tops off them. I'm unsure as yet. Can go in and add a little bit blue. Let's see if I can get it to go. I went grey. It's fine though. It was just a bit shadow. I'm coming with pencils and things as well. I think I'll do one more, just in case I do use them. That's better. That's orange. Get your brush in there, Emma. There we go. And then the bottles, all I would really do with that, unless you're going to change the colour of them. And I've got the jars and then the portion bottles. I would possibly just get like a colour and just sort of add a shade. This is like a purpley colour. Just add a little bit shading down the side. And whatever shading you want. I mean, obviously you can go green if you know, the old green bottles you get. Let's have a little bit of that in it as well. So you can have that going on. And I'll do this one as well. But then you can add the portions in. And I think we'll have a bit of pink. You can obviously have labels on. I've got some Tim Holtz Halloween rub-ons, which I could use. Or you can just write on them. There's no laws to what you can and can't do. Oh, I like that colour. You can doodle in them so they look like little flowers and things. So many things you can do. I think we'll have one blue as well. You can put little eyeballs in them. There's cork in them as well, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit brown. Just like that. So you make them brown bottles. There's so many things you can do. There we go. So these ones, I'm just gonna trim them out. You get loads and loads and loads in the paper kit as well. Honestly, I think it'll last you for the next 25 Halloweens. I've got a cough. I've had cold. And the blinking cough's back, so I think we'll have them cut out as well. You do get the pumpkins with the faces on in the kit as well, which is just so cute. And then we need the candle. Oh, sounds lovely. I don't think I've had any tea yet. I had my dinner late. I had Sunday's dinner, for dinner. Because in the northeast we'll call it dinner and tea, even if we'll have it later on. Don't know why, we just do. Unless, I mean, my grandma always called it, we used to have lunch, tea, which was a little snack, and then dinner later on. But not many people call it that here. So, okay, I try and keep, when I do these kits, I haven't done one for ages. I do need to get my finger out. But if you have been following, if you're new here, hi, hello and welcome. Subscribe if I haven't waffled and turned you off by now. You can always mute us. The kits, I always try and make them easy to cut out so you can take them as far as you want. They're pretty simple shapes and things like that. But you can colour them to the point where they are quite easy and simple, or you can take them as far as you want, is what I mean. You don't just have to do as how they are. You can add shade, you can practice your colouring with them. Like, incredible, because I don't really give you a say on how they've got to be. The colour create kit, so it's completely up to you. You colour and create whatever you want with them. Yes, used to see tea for evening meal. It's dinner and tea here. Oh, me, I have dinner, after dinner, dinner, after dinner, dinner, dinner. Tea, after tea, tea. Sweets, after tea. Supper, supper. Take one constant meal. I'm just quickly going to trim these out. It doesn't take long, like I say. I try and keep everything as simple as possible because I know not everybody enjoys fussy cutting. But once you get the hang of it, if you move the paper rather than the scissors, it gets a lot easier. And again, it's just all practice, the same as anything. Practice makes perfectly imperfect. So I will be back on Tuesday, all being well. I am a hobbit. I'm very much a hobbit. I haven't got hairy feet though. They're not hairy yet. Give us time. Maybe it's more like Gollum. And my craft stuff's my precious. My precious. So what I'm going to do is, for this, I'm not going to cut it all out. I'm just going to cut the stem and the leaves off. Because again, it's completely up to you what you do with them. And you could even put your own faces on if you want to. Again, no law at all. If you would like to leave a border, leave a border. The craft police will not come. You can do whatever you like. Just really quick. I thought I may as well cut them out then, even if I don't use them. It's absolutely fine. I've got them for next time. So I was saying when I first started that Colour Create is in its 3rd year, and I will be doing it again next year. I have upgraded it a bit, I hope. I did do a lot of brainstorming when I've had time to think. Right, so this here is sort of dried in. It's not the best. So I'm just going to dry it off super quick, and then we'll add some, I think we'll add gold to it, to be honest. So yeah, if you do come in late, again, I have put the wrong date on the live. I put the 30th. I think I was just too excited. Too excited to get back in my room. So I do have a gold pen, which is probably running out. I've used it so much. Again, I'm not... Oh, come on. It might still be too wet. Hang on, we'll scrap the pen and we will go straight for the Gilded Wax. So I've had this Gilded Wax for I don't know how long. Don't know how long. 8, 9 years maybe? Maybe it's longer. And it does last forever. Again, this is Pebios. It's very nice. And they did a Renaissance gold, the gold, and a silver, and I do have the other ones somewhere safe. There we go. And what I am going to do as well is just, because I do want this to look gold, there, that's better. And then whatever's left on my finger, I'm just going to put in the flame. Right. So let's see what I can come up with. So I want that there. I might move it up a little bit. I'm not going for full on. I'm going more gothic than full on Halloween. I might have to make these bottles brighter, but what I am going to do is ink around the edge of everything with a brown. I might change it to black. We will see. Oh. I do have some of the foam moss. It's reindeer moss and things like that. This looks a bit like seaweed, so I do have some of that we can add. We'll see how it goes. Like I say, it's just to get, Colour Your World is just to get everybody out of the comfort zone, get people creating, get people maybe using things they wouldn't usually use. Try a different theme, try a different colour. If anybody's in a creative slump, it definitely helps. And we started off the year with quite a few different techniques. I did slip on that a little bit, but I didn't want to overwhelm with a different sort of artist style each month, because everybody's got their own styles anyway. It was good though, little bits I am enjoying it. Yeah, the colour, it doesn't it just makes you think a little bit, doesn't it? It's just something different. But next, like I say, next year I have had the thinking cap on, and it's pretty much all I think about, to be honest, because I love doing it. And apart from anything else, it gets me crafting as well, and it gets me thinking outside the box a little bit, because we can all get stuck in a rut and end up where we're just doing the same things over and over again. So I want to have some of that out, I think. And again, you don't have to do all this if you haven't got reindeer moss and you haven't got everything else. You don't need to. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to do resin, if you want to do clay, if you want to do mixed media, cards, anything at all, anything goes. I want some of this. I'll lean over to put behind the candle, because we are going gothic, and I'm still trying to stick to the theme of black, the colours black and orange. Oh yes, I think we can go with that. I'm just going to plug the glue gun in as well. And like I say, when I do Colour Your World, it's nothing is ever planned. I sit down. Obviously, often I find some stuff and I think that'll do. We'll go with that. Now I did find this as well. Not so sure about it. We might add it in. We'll see. It's just a plastic plant, really. Could have it. Oh God, it's got metal in. There we go. That. Oh. I'll put that there. I also did find these as well, which are Halloween. They are the polymer clay stars and things with eyeballs, and they're all Halloween themed. Apart from that, I think it's some sort of ice cream with a coffin in. I've got little bones, little jack-o'-lanterns, and I've had them ages. I'm not entirely sure where I got them from, but I love them. Right. I need something else. I'm thinking, what else do you think? I did have some little bats, and I turned them into earrings. I could take them apart though and make some more little resin bats, sparkly resin bats. Oh, losing the black now. Hang on, I'll move that. I'll get them. So just different ones. See, I turned them into earrings, but I could make more. I probably won't take them off. Aren't they nice? Super sparkly black bats. I'll put them safe, actually. I'm just waiting for the heat gun to heat up, and I've got that bat as well. I thought I had some other Halloween stuff down, but I might not. So just bear with 2 seconds. It's always funny to see how this turns out. It could be an absolute masterpiece, or it could be an absolute mess. We'll never quite know how it's going to go until I get to the end. No. Tell you what we'll do though, we'll cut some out of the paper kit. I was just trying not to make you sit through us cutting more out. So I do have these ones on the backing paper. But if you bear with, I'll be super quick. I promise. We'll have these ones here. Where'd that go? Oh, it's still attached. Sparkly. You can't beat a sparkly bat, honestly. I love them. Now, I have been trying to add more handmade things to the website as well, but I'm not winning. I added a few things. I can't even remember what they were now, to be honest. I need to refresh my memory. But if you're not a crafter and you're watching and you just like watching the process, there is things I have handmade on there as well. Because I've been told that there are plenty of people who watch the craft lives and things who aren't crafters. They like to watch the process. And a lot of people often don't know where to get the stuff that's being made. So I thought I would mention it as we go. So anyway, the kitchen. If you're not totally sick of hearing about it yet. The kitchen I love. I love the cupboards, I love the floor, I love the benches. I don't love the fact that I've got a big hole down the wall where it still needs plastered. Lots of the plaster's got chunks missing from it off where the decorator, well, I'm guessing that it's just where it hadn't dried on properly, and you know when you put the paint on it comes off. The windowsill, the new PVC windowsills, there's about that much gap at the back of one of them. Not entirely sure whether he was just in a hurry and wanting to get home for his tea or what, but there's lots and lots of little bits that I just think like 2 more minutes would have sorted that out. Just 2 more minutes. So there we go. So I've added the reindeer moss, which is, it's real moss. It's called reindeer moss, but because I don't know why. I was going to be all insightful there, but I've got no idea why it's called reindeer moss. And then that is going to go on there. But I wanted some foam and I don't know where it's at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few big dollops of this on, and then what I'm going to do is not push it down. I just sort of tuck it in there, and then we can have it standing forward a little bit. I was thinking of putting it on like a little table or something, but not now. I think I'll just stick with what's going on in my head. I'm gonna add a little bit black to those leaves, because now I am going Halloweeny. I wasn't going to, but now I am. You can colour reindeer moss. I don't know with watercolour. I've always just used acrylic, but you can try anything at all. Should we go for, I was going to say sparkly orange bats, but no. We will stick the bats on black. So get a nice big dollop and just like that. And I'm not inking around the edge of them. I want the little bit of white edge of where I've cut to make them pop a little bit, just to make them stand forward, just a smidge. Oh, we've gone blurry. That's the big hands in the way. I'll have that one there. I'm not bothered with that. I can hear like a buzzing, like a bee. And these here, I need them brighter. I think I need them brighter. And we can do that by... Let's just... Where's my brush? And that can be the portion. I'm just using Distress ink. It's not Distress Oxide, but I do have Distress Oxide as well. I didn't find the Villainous Purple, but I will and give it a sniff. I've never... I'll a bit context to that because that is really weird. Me and Donna were talking and her Distress Oxide smells a bit whiffy. So I said I would smell mine too. I don't just sniff the Distress Oxide. Yeah, there's loads of little bits. Apparently they're coming back this week to do it. But I'm going to write a list so I don't forget. The whole bathroom is just, well, the bathroom. The only thing that's good is I've now got a bathroom panel after 5 years of not having one. I did buy one myself, but of course I didn't realise there were different sizes. So I think my bathroom, because it was on Noah's Ark, that's why it's the bath panel's a different size to other ones, like old style one. But anyway, it has got one on now and it looks fabulous. But they were supposed to regrout the tiles, and well, where they regrouted them, they're just terrible. Supposed to take the sealant off around the bath, and it just went over the sealant with, it was a pointless exercise basically. But I do now have an extractor fan in there, which hopefully will stop the mould. But the more people I've been talking to, apparently a lot of houses are mouldy now, and I think it's possibly because of the fact that heating your house costs £3 gazillion. All right. I don't know how I feel about the balls, but we're going to add them anyway. Again, lots of hot glue. And tuck them in. Oh. We'll have some little portions going on. Oh, actually, I do have this. Now, these are the Tim Holtz rub-ons. I didn't get any Halloween rub-ons this year because I know not everybody loves Halloween. And I mean, really, we don't need it because Tim did it so well. Things of bat spider legs, bone dust. I think we're just going to have some of these ones. I have got Christmas peel-offs though. I'll just stick with these. Oh no, it shot off. That's the only thing about peel-offs now. They've gone from needing muscles on muscles to get them to work to being too good. Right, let's stick them on. You don't need peel-offs, so you can absolutely 100. Oh, it's not working now because I stuck my finger on it. Hang on, this one's still attached. If we get one on, I'll be happy. I'll stick it on here. Might be as well because my ink's still wet, but we're going to try. Yeah, it's still wet. Right, okay. We'll stick them on and I'll add others later. It might be poisonous. I don't think you should get getting rid's a bit extreme. It's probably fine. It might just be the chemicals in it, because I know the two inks are mixed together, aren't they? So it might just be with that particular pigment and the mixture of the things. It's just a bit different. Right, that's getting hot now. And some more of that one at the front. I don't actually dislike this at all. Again, I'm well aware Halloween isn't up everybody's street, but again, out that comfort zone definitely helps. And so I do have some pumpkins, and I am going to add a couple, but what I want to do is I'm just going to use an ordinary graphite pencil, because this is getting nearer to the front. I'm just going to add a little bit of shading down the edge. You could go for orange and browns and things, but I've already added brown, I've already got orange. And to be honest, I want to see what it looks like. And just, we can always add green as well to pumpkins. Oh, I grew a pumpkin. It was tiny, and the slugs bit the stalk off and it's died. I was so over the moon that I managed to grow one pumpkin. And the tomatoes and things went down well. The peas went down well. The tomatoes still got a few more left on. The potato, they were bigger than doll's house size this time. But I didn't even get a pound of potatoes. I think I got about 12. Saying that, mate, I did not plant many of them. I only had like the one plant, so it did well considering. But next year, I know where I went wrong. So, but I have been growing. I found something called living stones. They're like a succulent, and eventually, after a good few years, they do actually grow like a daisy flower out of them. I will pop pictures on to show if anybody wants to see. But they're called living stones because they look like a little stone. Oh no, I like it. It just wasn't quite what I had in my head. But I do like it. I mean, I like anything Halloween. I just feel like it's a bit minimalist for me, which probably isn't a bad thing. I'm just going to add a bit more. Oh, I think I've got glue on my brush. I have. Bit more orange. That's the one thing, the Gildan wax is wax based, so even acrylic paint finds it hard to go over it. I'm going to say that's done. I think I would have added more shadow. I do want some words on there, but I'm going to let dry and I will add words for the pictures. Again, I don't know what I'm going to add, but you will see. This, I'm going to grab a pencil, I'm sorry. I don't feel like it's done. I'm going to grab a black and I'm just going under these edges. It might not be perfect, but oh, they're still warm. I wondered why it was hot. And down here. Now it's probably not shown up a lot, but it's just a little bit shading. And the pumpkins. That's a bit better. Maybe the grey was just too light. Under here we can go darker. It just makes it pop that little bit more. And it doesn't need to be completely neat, especially when you're doing this style of thing. But with Gothic, you can go like red roses, orange roses with red in them. It's still using the orange and the red, but there we go. That's better. I will add words to it. I am going to call it done. I will add pictures to the end. And we probably will do another, maybe it's totally different, or maybe it's even similar but a better execution of it. Like I say, I was so excited tonight just to be back. I put the wrong date and everything on, but hopefully people find it. I will pop links and things up though, so people do. But that is that. Again, around these edges and everything, I will colour them black, because if it is going up as an ornament, you don't want to see the edges and things. And for that, all I would use is a marker, or just black acrylic paint, and just colour around it once it's all totally dry. Super easy. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. I will. Tuesday, I'll maybe not be as excited. I probably will be. I'm so excited just to be back and have my house back. But yes, I will love you and leave you. Have a lovely Monday. I will see you Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live. I'll never get the dates right. I'm so happy to be back. Honestly, it's just been one. I mean, how long? 2 months. 2.5 months. It feels like forever, doesn't it? We'll see what else to add to this. I'm definitely adding words. Love the background. I love that technique with the silicone oil. And thank you so much for keeping me company. And I will see you on Tuesday night. Lots of love and bye for now.